Welcome back, and I'm happy to see you all again. Now we're going to learn on how to assign each color from the color scheme we have. To start this session, you need your color scheme ready. If you don't have a color scheme yet, you can revisit our previous session about creating a color scheme. And during the session, I will share a few tips and examples on how to assign colors to text, icons, backgrounds, and even photos to tell your story better. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. We need to know what we are going to do to assign those colors into first. If you are about to divide your visual into two separate layers, we have a background layer and a foreground layer. To better visualize this concept, imagine you're looking at a theater stage. The background is the stage backdrop, including the lighting on it. The foreground is the actors and actresses, as well as the stage props and decorations. Same goes to your visual background, elements, and those you placed at the back, such as the background color, photos, and background patterns. The foreground elements are those texts, photos, charts, and icons that will sit on the top of your background. And the easy rule is the background colors and the foreground colors have to be highly contrasting against each other. How do we know if the colors are highly contrasting with each other? If we're about to put the colors in a spectrum from white to black, we will see them in the above arrangement. To get highly contrasting colors, you can combine the colors that are the opposite side of the spectrum. The more gap they have in between of them, the higher the contrast. So, for example, white and black has the highest contrast, followed by tint and shade. Tint has a low contrast against hue colors. Same goes for tone colors against shade colors. And another point we need to consider is how many colors we should assign to both background and foreground. For background, you will need the minimal number of colors so that you can use more colors to go for the foreground elements. So let's try and apply this theory to our color scheme. First of all, let's spread our colors on the spectrum. So we have one tint color, one tone color, and one shade color. Tint and tone combination, as well as tint and shade combination, has a higher contrast than tone and shade combination. We can see how clearly we can divide them. In this case, we will use tint color as background color and both tone and shade colors as foreground colors. And for the last step, you can further subcategorize your foreground colors into main and secondary colors and assign a role to each of them. What do I mean by assigning roles? In visual storytelling, each color has a purpose, such as to highlight danger, to celebrate success, or to bring your attention to important details that you really shouldn't miss. So the main color is the color you will use for your text, icons, and other assets in general, while secondary colors will act as an accent color. When you have more than 3 colors, you can assign more than one accent color, so you have different colors to highlight your achievements and improvements. That's it! You did it, guys! Now you have a color scheme and you're ready to apply those colors to your visuals. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next lessons.